Hey, it's Vocalocity again. Um, I just wanted to check in before I take a shower and go to bed. Um, so today was a good day. I have discovered a wonderful cleaning schedule where I do the heavy cleaning on Wednesday, and then Friday I finish up, and then by noon I'm done. And it happened last week. It was kind of a fluke, but I actually got to enjoy the cleanness of my house for longer than a day because I did it over a couple of days. Anyway, so today I just did some um, light cleaning. It was really light house. Like I always just do heavy cleaning, like it's a big overdue, once or twice a week, as opposed to just light cleaning. So I enjoyed it. It was a great day. Um, so I have been trying to do something uh, fun that my husband likes. And he likes going to the UFC gym with a friend of ours named Matt. And so UFC, it's cool, but it's not my thing. I'm not into it. Like people fighting like that and blood and busted lips and yeah, I'm not into that. I think deep down inside my husband wants to do that, but yeah, I'm not into it yet. But I have gone to the gym once before. Me and my girlfriend, we did a date for our husbands on New Year's Eve, and that was our first stop. And it was a big surprise. I didn't know. So we went to the gym and we all worked out, and then we got dressed and we went out to dinner, and it was a great night. So I've been wanting to do this with my husband, not to mention get in shape. Always trying to get in shape. I've been trying to lose 20 to 25 pounds. It seems like forever. And so I think I eat pretty good most of the time, but when I'm in it, I'm in it. You can't get me to eat anything bad. But when I'm not in it, oh, I'll have ice cream. I think we had ice cream and brownies this weekend, and oh my gosh. So I need to balance my eating. Not balance, but I need to work out more than the junk that I eat when I do eat junk. And then it won't be so bad. Anywho, so anyway, so we went to the UFC gym tonight and I had the kids eat dinner before we left and we were ready to go. We went out there and it was my first time at this particular gym, so I had to get the whole tour. Anyway, so she takes me to the big workout room where they do classes, and the Zumba class was starting, which I knew was going to be happening that night. So she said, "Go ahead and take the class and then come find me later." Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. That was my first Zumba class ever, and it just was so fun. I just felt so sexy, and I was moving my hips, and I'm pretty sure, yes, I was the only African American in the entire class. So I was working it. I was just working it. And I just had a great time. So I'm definitely going back. Hopefully, we will um, sign up for a family gym membership or something. My husband has a membership, but I don't. So anyway, and then they have this great kids club, and it's this huge room with all this play stuff in there. McKenna, my daughter, was climbing over the door trying to get in before we even had signed her in. She was like ready to play. And Obina found a friend and was playing video games like within the first 2 minutes that he got in the door. So they had an awesome time. Anyways, so I have a great class and we're leaving and I noticed, the kids are like, okay, mom, we're ready to go to sleep. And it's about 8 o'clock now. And so we get home. I look in the back seat, and my little guy is knocked out asleep. And so we come in the house, and he he had told me when we got in the car that, oh, mommy, I meant to tell you I'm hungry. And I was like, okay, Obina, you're always hungry. Even when dinner is over, he is like thinking about the next meal. Or he'll say, when are we going to have dinner? I'm like, we just had dinner. So because he fell asleep in the car, I was like, no, you just need to go to bed. You don't need to eat. We had a big dinner. You'll be fine. Anyway, that turned into a huge temper tantrum. And he was mad and he got in the bed and was like stomping his feet on the. I was like, oh my God, I just want to take a shower and go to bed. Well, what ended up happening is we went back and forth, and I decided in that moment to take what he was refusing to do away from him. So I made him stand up. Okay, you don't want to lay down? You don't want to go to bed? Okay, then you could just stand up. Then he wanted to get in the bed, but he didn't want to lay down and get under the covers. So I made him stand back up. And this went on for probably a good 10 minutes. And I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. We haven't had an issue like this in a really long time. But I stuck to my guns, and whatever I said I was going to do, if he didn't get up in 5 seconds or whatever the case may be, I had to do it. So eventually I took him out of the room. And when I discipline my son, I never do it in front of other people. I always take him into the bathroom. A lot of times we'll have a conversation before or we'll have a conversation afterwards so that he understands why he was disciplined. And so I took him in the bathroom and now he's becoming belligerent. He's crying. It's like, I want to go to bed. 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 I said, okay, you want to go to bed? Okay, what are you going to do when you go to bed? I just want to go to bed. I want to go get in my bed, but I don't want to lay down. I don't want to go to sleep. And I was like, okay, you're not ready. So I made him stand in the bathroom, and that went on for another 5 to 7 minutes. So I went to check on my daughter, did something else. I finally came back and was like, okay, are you ready? And it was like night and day because I had stuck to my guns and took it to that extent. And it was a long time. Like, it was probably a good 30 minutes that we were going through that. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, what? I would never do that. Like, I'm just going to tell you to go to bed and you go to bed. Otherwise, I'm just going to throw you in the bed. But I really try hard to not force my son to do things that he, not so much he doesn't want to do, but he has not made the choice to do it. Let's say that. If I force him all the time, then he's never really making the decision. He's just being forced to make the decision. And so because I stuck it out, held my ground, was consistent with what I said I was going to do, I did. Eventually, his mood changed. And, I believe that there was a security that I gave him. Kids are always testing you to see how far they can go, to see what they can get away with. And it's really hard to hold out and have that kind of patience. Now, there's some people um, who can't just tell their kids what to do and they just do it. But I have a very strong-willed child who wants his way, and when he gets in that mood, it's just difficult. I'll just say that. So eventually, I asked him, "Are you ready?" And it got really cute because instead of saying, "Okay, mommy, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm gonna lay down and get under the covers," he did this. And I was like, "Okay, what does that mean? Are you ready to go pray? What is it that you're?" So he was saying to lay down. Then he starts mouthing it to me, and I could tell he had a little bit of a smile on his face. And he said, he starts mouthing it to me, and I said, "Okay, so you're gonna lay down," and then he starts telling me, get in the bed. And so I was like, "Okay, let's go." And we went straight to his bed. He got under the covers and he went to sleep. It was incredible. I was just like, "Oh my God, I can't I can't believe it worked." I knew eventually it would work, but it was pretty intense there. So anyway, that was just a quick story I wanted to share. Um, Kids need discipline. Kids, I'm gonna say they love discipline, but they need discipline and they want discipline. And when they get it and you see it all the way through, positive things always happen. And I was grateful that my son decided to go to bed to be obedient on his own. So, anyways, that's all I have for tonight. Look forward to my next vlog. I am going to sing. I want to sing some of my favorite songs. So I'm probably going to do Anita Baker. I auditioned for The Voice last year. Never done anything like that before. So I want to sing the song that I sang and find out what you guys think. Okay, bye.